Hey, fellow knights, welcome back to another video. In this video, I saw this article saying why is Alphaba's skin is green and wicked. That's honestly a very good question, and one that maybe not everyone who had gone to see Wicked might know yet. Um, this will contain spoilers to Wicked because I don't think this. Well, for one, this explanation was fully given until the second part of the actual musical. And two, I don't think it would be very obvious to know about this reason either, per se. So let's see what this article says. And this article contains mention of sexual assault, so they gave us a warning. Okay. If Wicked Elphaba Thrope is a distinct character, I should say, with one of her defining physical features being her green skin. Since the Wicked Witch of the West on-screen debuted on The Wizard of Oz, the green skin has been deeply intertwined with the character's legacy. She did not have green skin in the original The Wonderful Wizard of Oz novel written by Frank L. Bayham, but since the 1939 release, it has been an integral element of the character. The this continued in Gregory's Maguire's 1995 novel "Wicked: The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West", was later adapted into the Broadway musical "Wicked". This version of the character, known as Elphaba, has green skin for compelling narrative and in-universe reasons that go beyond it being memorable part of the 1939 film. These reasons continue to be relevant in John M. Chu's Wicked movies, adapting the musical which stars Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba. So, in the Broadway musical, Elphaba's skin is believed to be green because the green elixir that Elphaba's mother drank. She had an affair with a man, later revealed to be the Wizard of Oz, who gave her the green elixir when Elphaba was conceived. Since the green elixir was in Elphaba's mother's system when she got pregnant, it caused the child's skin to turn green, as teased in the musical's opening song, "No One Mourns the Wicked". "No One Mourns the Wicked" features the mysterious man telling Elphaba's mother to have another drink, "my dark-eyed beauty", and have another drink of green elixir, shortly before the musical proceeds to show Elphaba's birth. When Elphaba's mother and the wizard are briefly seen together, the musical portrays the affair as consensual, whereas the novel portrays it as sexual assault, with the wizard using the elixir from a green glass bottle to drug her. This makes the green elixir far more sinister in the novel than it is in the musical. Maybe I'll say this. Maybe in the musical and by extension the movie was trying to portray the mother as drunk and the man that the mother had an affair with being, spoiler, the wizard. Um well, they already said it, so I don't know why I said spoiler. Um took advantage of her drunk, made her drink to bang her to get her to the bedroom without actually saying it full on. Guess yes, I'll agree that musicals tend to take the more PG route for the most part, I feel like. So, like I said, maybe they were alluding to that, and for the most part, people had missed that. I know I did the two times I've seen it in the musical, I mean. The importance of Elphaba's getting green skin is in Wicked. Elphaba's green skin makes her an outcast for the moment she is born, with even her own family disgusted by her. Her mother's husband, who believes to be her father, resents Elphaba and favors her sister Nessa Rose, which creates a great deal of tension within the family. When Elphaba goes to Shit's University, her green skin initially makes her a social pariah, pariah, a social pariah in the eyes of her roommate Glinda and the other students, until an unexpected friendship began to form between the two of them. Note: an unparalleled power, including her ability to read parts of the Grimoire, is rooted in her being the biological parents of Oz and other being from Earth. So yeah, that's why I also said spoilers. Because if you guys didn't get it from like the movie or the those of you who've seen the play, well, I'm going to pretend you guys didn't see the play for argument's sake. If you guys didn't see it, get it from the movie, hints of the movie, yes, Oz is Elphaba's biological father, while Nessa Rose's father is more like Elphaba's adopted father without him realizing. If that makes sense in a way. So as Elphaba's arc progresses, she stops caring about about being accepted by others and embrace what makes her different, including her green skin. When the wizard manipulates the people of Oz, interfering Elphaba as the Wicked Witch of the West, he uses her green skin as a reason to fear her and views her as unnatural. The irony in that her skin is green because of the green elixir he gave her mother, and her unparalleled power, including her ability to read parts of the Grimoire, is rooted in one of her biological parents being from Mars and the other being from Earth. So, however, how Wicked made Cynthia Evil's skin green to play Elphaba, and it's not CGI. Paint, the paint. Apparently, I think this is like one of the flashbacks that we will most likely see in part two. Anyway, in 2022, before filming The Wicked began, our free Arrivo shared shared with Entertainment Tonight that Chu asked me at one point if I wanted to be actually green or CGI, and I was like, I would like to actually be green because I'm not sure that the CGI will sit the way you need it to sit. I wanted to still feel like it's my skin. Arrivo also emphasizes she is happy to sit in makeup for hours and hours so to go green. Alphaboy's green skin is therefore created through makeup instead of being created through CGI, which is probably one of the most it's probably the best decision because that's also how like of obviously the state Broadway production was, and you can see in here it looks great. Not the original actresses, but it still looks great on her. So I would have to say the whole like painting the green on her skin was a really good call. A really good call. Elphaba's green skin is the narrative importance and the makeup process that brings it to life are among the elements that make Wicked an immersive story. Which that's one of the elements I will say. While Wicked has released a great deal behind of great deal of behind the scenes content leading up to the first film, a look of Arefo's exact makeup process has not been shared yet, which is shocking. Maybe they're waiting for part two to come out. It's likely similar to the process of Alphaboy's Broadway makeup process, which according to Playbill, involves a green chrom- chroma cake for the base, along with some modifications that will be needed for a film adaptation. Elphaba's green skin is narrative importance in the makeup process that brings it to life or among the elements that makes Wicked an immersive story. Like I said, I do dig that like real life reason for skin being green, but like I said, the anime versus the wizard, um, and Elphaba's mother had an affair, and he gave the mother an elixir, a green elixir that made Elphaba's skin green. That's the reason. Which again, I dig. I feel like that's a good answer. Um, I've seen the play twice. Like I said earlier in this video, the first time was with the original cast, and I didn't get it the first time when I saw the film, the Broadway production fully. The second time when I saw the Broadway production being in 2023, I got it more. Um, Wicked is a good it's definitely one of my favorite musicals, if not the musical that I like the most, other than The Lion King and Cats. Cats and Lion King and Wicked are my top three for me in terms of musicals. So I've seen all those three musicals multiple times in theaters. I mean, on production. Wicked twice, Lion King and Cats, I think like 4 or 5 times in theaters in my lifetime, but that's besides the point. Anywho, what do you fellow knights think? Let me know in the comments section down below. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I will talk to you fellow knights later. And have an awesome tackler day.